noise from the crowd. Nazi Panthers on a bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on a seat and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 92 of Fired Up. The Eagles are headed back to the Super Bowl. A lot of exciting stuff going on in the city. I'm Mike Giletto. Joining me as always, Dom Console. Dom, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I think we are all doing fantastic. I don't even need to do any more intros. We also have Chris Lucia as always. Chris, what's going on, man?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
I mean, listen, it's super exciting. Who would have thought just 5 years is all it took for him to get back into that place? But we'll get into all that before we get into our topics for today. I got to tell everybody about Manscaped. They now sell beard products. Super exciting stuff over at Manscaped. They are once again revolutionizing men's grooming with the brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. From a beard trim to a fresh shave, the technology behind the Beard Hedger Pro Kit allows you to shape your signature beard look. Now you can finally use Manscaped's product to make your drapes match your carpet by going to manscaped.com and using code FIREDUP for 20% off and free shipping. It's time to tame your mane. No one likes a weird beard, so say goodbye to all the stubble trouble with Manscaped's Pro Beard Kit. It all starts with the Beard Hedger. This thing is a juggernaut of fixing faces. First off, this cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard, so no more messy drawers full of extra add-ons. That's right, face grooming doesn't need to be hard. Get 20 different beard lengths in just one guard. Plus, it's waterproof, so you can shave in the shower to avoid all that hair in the sink. The titanium-coated T-blade is tough on hair, but smooth on your face, leading to single-stroke efficiency that brings satisfaction one stroke at a time. The Pro Kit doesn't end there. They have created 4 dermatologist-tested formulations for your post-trim care. First, there is the beard shampoo and conditioner. You need to remember all your hair is different. Your beard hair is more coarse and easier to damage than the hair on your head. That's why the kit has made shampoo and conditioner specially designed to moisturize, reduce ingrown hairs, replace natural oils, and promote beard health. Next, the kit has the Manscaped beard oil, an essential place for your main facial accessory. No one wants a guy whose beard is brittle and dry. The oil relieves dryness both on the beard and the skin beneath while adding a little shimmer and shine, making you look extra fine. Cap off the kit with a beard balm, a pomade that shapes, style, moisturizes, and tames for a sculpted look to attract any fellow or dames. The beard kit also comes with 3 free gifts: a beard brush, comb, and scissors to ensure that your beard is ready to impress. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code FIREDUP at manscaped.com. It's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com and use code FIREDUP. Manscaped Beard Hedger, one stroke, one guard, 20 lengths. A lot of good stuff going on at manscaped.com. Also a lot of stuff going on in the city. We're obviously going to get to all that. The Eagles game, big win over the Niners. Before we get into that, we did have a top 5 to do this week. So I guess our top 5 was comedic actors, essentially.
Yeah,
right?
they had to have done. They have to come up through stand-up, right?
Yeah, that's the way that I did it.
Same. So, did you either you want to throw out your list first, or you want me to do it? How you want to do this?
Yeah, Mike, you go first.
All right, I'll go first. So my 5 is I don't really love everything he does, but some of the stuff that he does are funny, and he kind of just turns them out like clockwork at this point. But number 5, Kevin Hart, he does do some funny stuff. Number 4. I mean, I feel like the top 4 are legendary status at this point, but number 4, Eddie Murphy. Number 3, Will Ferrell. 2, Seth Rogen, and 1, Adam Sandler.
Wow, I went completely different.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I was under the impression like that they had to be like known for stand up. Like Seth Rogen wasn't known for stand up.
Then I did this differently. All right.
I was just saying because if that was the case, then he'd probably be number 2 on my list. But
right. Okay.
Yeah, I think we only have one of the same, Mike.
Okay.
Wait, who? All right, wait. So wait. You had.
I guess I.
What's your 5 again? Kevin Hart.
Eddie Murphy, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, Adam Sandler.
I think 2 of the 2, right?
I have 2 of the same.
I have 1.
Okay. You want to go, Chris?
I'll go first. Yeah. And it's only because when I was younger, I used to watch this. But number 5, Steve Martin.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Number 4, Bernie Mac.
Oh, okay.
That's another good one.
Number 3, Chris Rock. Number 2, Robin Williams, and number 1, Eddie Murphy.
We basically have the same list.
There we go.
5 is Bernie Mac.
How the fuck did I forget Chris Rock? That's bad.
Yeah.
I bump him out for Kevin Hart on my list.
I'll get to my opinion on Kevin Hart.
So go ahead.
Number 5, I have Bernie Mac. Number 4, I have Adam Sandler. Number 3, I have Eddie Murphy. Number 2, I have Chris Rock, and number 1, Robin Williams.
Yeah, we were right there, Don.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
absolutely.
Kevin Hart, I think Kevin Hart has good stand-up. I don't love his movies. Like, the only movie I think I really, really enjoyed was Night School. Is that what it is? Or
Night School, yeah, with
Or Night Class, whatever it was.
No, it was Night School.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
I really like that one.
Get Hard with Will Ferrell was really funny.
I enjoy him more of an actor than I do as a comedian. I don't find him.
Yeah, I'm
very
the
funny.
opposite. Yeah. I'm the opposite. I just don't like his movies that much. Like I just think he just doesn't produce like great movies. I don't know. Just my opinion.
Do you like the whole thing he does with The Rock? Do you
No,
like that?
I don't.
No, you
I
hate
don't.
that?
No. Yeah. I don't love The Rock either. Like that's the issue. Jumanji was fine. But I'm not into like that whole like bromance kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Kevin Hart's a really good dude though. I think I like what he does where he brings up the next generation with him. Like Tiffany Haddish, he really helped bring up. So I really think Kevin Hart's a genuine dude. I just don't love his movies. I like everything else. Like I like his stand up. I like the movies he's in. I just don't like his movies.
I got
That
you.
makes sense.
He reps Philly really hard.
Of
too.
course. I love seeing him at Eagles and Sixers games. It's amazing. But
Yeah.
I just don't love
I'm sure you'll see him next Sunday.
like his movies. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be in Arizona.
Absolutely he will be. No, I think Kevin Hart's fine, but we can move on if you guys want. I mean, there's much bigger topics that I feel like we need to talk about. Also, we will be doing Philly sports trivia because we really weren't going to dive too deep into the actual breakdown and preview of the Super Bowl game. I figure we save that for next Monday.
Do we have our standings for Pick'ems, Mike?
I can get them by the end of the show. I don't have them.
Okay.
I didn't do the tallies yet, but I can pull that up by the end of the show. So I'll do the math while we're talking here. But so yeah, I didn't really want to get too far into that because things. I'll let the game kind of marinate a little bit, and we'll talk about that next Monday. We can talk about the matchup a little bit, but I don't want to go too far deep into it. So let's just talk about and listen. We've played it an awful lot this year, but now's the best time.
And guess what? We're going to be playing it twice. We're going to play it two
We
more
are.
times or one more time after this.
We sure are.
Hopefully two. Well, I guess I gotta reset. Well, I was gonna play next. I was gonna play next week because it's the lead.
True.
You know what I mean? So next week
True.
and then the week after that. So we'll play
All right,
it twice.
cool. Yeah, two more times.
We'll definitely be playing it 2 more times.
Definitely. I like it.
Let's save it for next week. Let's save it
We'll
for
save
next
it
week.
for next week.
Absolutely. But so 31-7, and this game, especially in the first half, there was so much that happened, but yet nothing happened at all at the same time. Doesn't make any sense. It was just such a wild first half.
We had footballs hitting wires. We had
Wiregate.
Yeah, we had a guy that's getting Tommy John surgery. We had a lot, like you said, but nothing happening on the scoreboard.
Nothing happening
For the
at
most
all on the
part.
scoreboard. It was a very
Devontae Smith doing this a lot.
yeah, I guess that's like their signal for let's get to the line and snap this fucking ball.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
If you're the other coach and you see the guy that supposedly catches the football that unsure of himself, I don't care if I saw the replay or not. I'm throwing the flag.
Yeah,
I'm throwing a challenge flag.
especially how quick they were running to the line.
Yeah,
And he's the one telling them get to the line.
right.
Yeah.
He's the one that did it. Like the fact that he was that unsure. If you're a coach, you just got to throw the challenge flag just to
Or call a timeout, right?
or something. Yeah, you got to do something. Because it just and that it was a fourth down play. I mean, that was a big play early on.
They
in that
scored.
game.
Yeah,
and
scored on
they
that
scored
drive.
off of it. Right, exactly.
I want to real quick before we get deep into this. Dom Shuvi hit a beautiful parlay.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
$200 he put down.
Okay.
It was for Christian McCaffrey score, Jalen Hurts anytime score, and Eagles to cover. He hit for $1,500.
I love that.
I
love hearing people hit their bets, but especially Shuvi.
yeah.
It makes it even better.
Yep. Yeah. I was like, I got to start putting the money with you now.
Yeah, for real. Mike and I lit money on fire this week.
We sure did. We sure did. I don't even want to get into it. We sure did. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the big story is kind of, obviously the no quarterback for the Niners. They're down by 20 some whatever it was in the fourth quarter, and they can't throw the ball. They're literally handing it off. It almost seemed like they're waving the white flag, right? They're just throwing in the towel at that point. Get me out of this game. It was so bizarre. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen before.
Their running back threw a like they have
yeah.
two pass attempts. Yeah, 2 pass attempts. One was from a running back. Like, how many times have you ever seen that? Like,
It's crazy. It's crazy. But honestly, like, why didn't they have McCaffrey taking the snaps and like at least obviously he's not a quarterback, but at least he has better arm strength than Purdy, who tears his UCL. So like I'd rather him lean back. You could either be back there. You could either run with him, do something tricky, have him throw the ball. At least do something somewhat creative than what they did.
Yeah,
Very bizarre.
They had no game plan once that happened. Once
No.
Johnson went out, they were like, let's just get out of here for as quick as we can.
Yep.
Keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving.
Absolutely. So, but obviously the hit that kind of took Purdy out of there was our boy Hassan Reddick, right? Wreaking havoc on the line.
The guy,
he's so
no
good.
respect. No respect.
None. Not and like he really should like either him or Bosa should win Defensive Player of the Year. It won't happen though. But
Bosa's going to win it, and
you think so? I still think the Dallas bias is going to give it to
you think
Parsons.
Parsons?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
think
should go to Bosa. I should go to Bosa or Reddick. I think.
Reddick's not going to get it at all. It's
No.
it's a shame that he's
Yeah.
not going to get it, but he just creates havoc in that.
are they the
backfield.
3 finalists?
I don't think they released the
I don't
finalists
think,
yet.
I don't think
Okay.
Reddick's even in it, Dom. Like,
Yeah,
even if
I don't think so
playing
either. I didn't think so either.
I think they did release them. Mike.
Did they?
I do.
I think they did 5. They did 5, and then I think they eventually do 3.
Yeah, and
It's
I
like
don't think Reddick-
Sirianni was in the top 5. Sirianni was in the top 5 for coaching, and then a couple days later they moved it down to 3.
Yeah, it was Peterson, Dable.
Defensive Player of the Year. No, they only named 3.
Yeah, it's not Reddick, right?
Reddick is not one of them. No.
Yeah. And you know what I like about Hassan Reddick? He doesn't even go out there and put respect on my name. Nothing. Like, he's just like, I'm just want to go out there and win this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Nick Bosa, Chris Jones, Micah Parsons.
Yeah. And how about Micah Parsons' love for Lane Johnson? Did you guys see that?
No,
I did not.
Neither one of you saw that?
No.
Oh my God, he got blown up. He basically wrote all in the middle of the game, like, Lane Johnson is my favorite football player.
Really?
Just look, he's a testament of a warrior. Look at what he's doing right now.
Huh.
Then tweeted after that, go win the Super Bowl for our division. And like all these
I didn't see that.
That's dumb.
yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at
I saw
all.
the other tweet. I saw the other tweet.
I saw the other tweet as well.
Yeah.
I think it's what Dom's referring to
Yeah.
about was it the McCaffrey run where he said, "Wow, they can't tackle" or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he did say something about Lane Johnson, like being his favorite player,
I don't
Called
I don't
him
like
a
that.
warrior.
I don't like that.
and then he said about go win the Super Bowl for our division.
Nah, I don't like
And
that.
a bunch of Dallas people are like, this guy's soft.
Yeah, I don't
He's
like that.
like going right at him for that. It was pretty weird that happened that way.
Like I would lose my mind if an Eagles player tweeted out about a Dallas Cowboy player, go win it for our division. Like no.
Yeah, I don't think an Eagles player would be that stupid.
That's true. That's probably true.
Dom, are you just disgusted watching the Sixers right now? I see it in your eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is ridiculous. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys. I'm. This
I
is
see
incredible.
disgust in your eyes as
Yeah.
'cause I'm watching it too, and I'm just watching your eyes, just
Yeah.
disgust.
I mean, I can't complain too much because they've obviously played pretty well recently, but yes.
Back to the Eagles game a little bit. So, and I don't want to talk about the matchup too much, the Super Bowl matchup, but you do have there's a bunch of storylines in the game, right? You have the Kelsey brothers, you have Andy Reid versus the Eagles. I mean, this is I'm sure what the NFL wanted.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up next week. I was gonna ask you guys. There's 3 big ones that I've been seeing, and so my buddy Shay actually brought this up to me. I wanted to give him a shout out. He's the one who brought this up to me, so I wanted to ask you guys. Out of the 3 big storylines, you said 2 of them: Andy Reid and the Eagles, the Kelsey brothers, and
I think I know the third.
it's the first time. What's that?
I think I know the third one, but go ahead. I'll let you finish.
The first time ever there's 2 black quarterbacks.
Sorry. Yeah. That was what I was gonna say. Yep.
Yeah, go against each other in the Super Bowl. I was gonna save it for next week just to see
Now you're good.
what you guys thought was the most interesting storyline because that's what he asked me today, and I was curious to see what you guys what you guys had.
From a history standpoint, obviously the 2 black quarterbacks going against each other. I mean, it's pretty massive for the sport.
Yeah.
For the Eagles, I think the Andy Reid versus Eagles kind of storyline I think is a pretty cool one.
I think the Kelsey one will probably be the least. It'll be the most talked about, but like least relevant to the whole thing. You know what I mean? Where I do feel as though the 2 black quarterbacks, especially them both being young and like at the prime, like it's set up for years to come. So I think they're like a Creed, Apollo Creed, Rocky Balboa type thing.
I think all 3 of those stories are going to be covered in the next 2 weeks rather. When we watch like the these pieces, what's the Super Bowl in this year? CBS, NBC? Do we know?
That is a good question. I can find that out.
Whatever station it is.
Romo is not calling it.
Yeah. Whatever station it is, I think we're going to see a lot of, the Kelceys sitting down with each other in an interview, or, they're going to ask Jalen Hurts and Mahomes how it feels to be a part of history, being 2 of the
Fox.
Okay, Fox. Yeah, being the 2 first black quarterbacks ever to play in a Super Bowl against each other. And then obviously I think the biggest story is going to be the Andy Reid Eagles. Kind of how he could never get it done here, and how he builds a dynasty in Kansas City, and I just thought that was an interesting question. I was gonna save it for next week, but
it's. I mean, it is the Andy Reid story is funny. It's like, will he cost the Eagles 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah,
would
love
that. I mean? But exactly.
Or would not love that.
Would not love that exactly.
Yes.
But we could get into kind of more of that next week. But
did you
guys go ahead?
Happen to listen to any of the press conferences afterwards?
I saw the Sirianni with his kids.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was about all I saw.
You guys didn't see Jalen Hurts?
No,
not the press conference. I was on Broad Street. So.
I saw him post game doing like the celebration or during the celebration or whatever. I didn't see the press conference. No.
So he made a statement that like really resonated while I was driving home, because I watched the game at Chuvy's house. He lives on 11th and Callow Hill, so we were on the other side of Broad Street.
Okay.
So when I got out,
you were in Center City, right? Like you went to Broad Street, right?
Yep. Yeah, I was at Broad. I was at Broad Market.
Okay.
The storyline that I really appreciate that Jalen Hurts brought up was none of you guys wanted me here. He literally said that.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Did he really? I didn't see that.
Yep. He basically was like, and like I think he quoted like a Bible verse, like, and said like, that was kind of like my calling to be here. Basically, like, you guys didn't want me, but you guys accepted me, and like, let's go get this done. He's going to be paid handsomely.
Yeah, I think somebody in the media said, well, or do you mean the fans, the media, the front office? And he didn't give like a clear answer. He just said exactly what you said. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they don't have to pay him till next offseason, though, right? Like
They're gonna pay him.
Why? Why would you?
The Eagles like to get this stuff done. And the other thing,
Carson Wentz.
And the other thing, Mike, like if you wait till next year, the price tag just goes up. It's not like it's going to go like down. So why don't you do it now?
How much more could it go up? I mean, he's playing. He's up for an MVP probably. I don't know if they actually released that, but did they?
What did they just say? I just read that the what's it called? What do they have to?
No, I think they did.
The cap went up another $15 million this year.
Okay.
So with that being said, that means more money is going to go to the quarterback. So if it goes up this year, you're assuming it's going to go up next year. Try and sign him now before you're signing him the $35 million contract.
They did release the 5 MVP.
Yeah, I think it's Justin Jefferson, right?
Yep. Yeah. It's Josh Allen. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you want to guess?
No. I was gonna go on with what Chris said. But go ahead.
Sorry, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, Patrick Mahomes. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I think I'm at the point where I'm ready to pay him too. Honestly, I think he's the guy. I think, if he continues to play like this, I mean, obviously we're in a Super Bowl. We saw what it was like without him. In 3 games, and I don't know. I think I agree. I mean, if the money's going to go up, pay him.
I think it's a total unrelated issue because with the games that he's played this year, I think the game against the Niners is an outlier. He did not look good, like at all. And
no, he didn't.
I don't know if it's his shoulder. I don't know what's.
But that's going to stop you from making him your quarterback.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's just I don't know. Like is Jalen Hurts what we saw last year? I don't think he's that guy. Is Jalen Hurts what we saw this year? I still don't know if we know if he's that guy. I think he. No, I'm just saying. Like I understand he brought you. Bringing you Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I get it. But we were so on the one side and so reactionary of a season last year. I hesitate. Sure. I hesitate that we'll do the same thing this year in the completely other direction. I think we need to see one more season from Jalen Hurts before you commit to him like that.
I understand what you're saying. I don't. It's a good argument. But again, the argument, they're in a Super Bowl. They look how they looked without him.
Totally.
The whole season, you've been nothing but behind his back. So that's why I'm a little confused about 100%. How you're saying, all right, yeah, he didn't have a great game, but you also did tell me yesterday while we were watching the game together, when have we seen Jalen Hurts play 2 bad games in a row this year? We haven't. So like,
doesn't happen.
Right. So I understand what you're saying. I don't necessarily disagree, but I don't think quarterbacks fall off of trees. Like I think you really got to find the guy, and I just think he's the best option. I really do. I think you got to lock him up. I do. Personally,
I totally agree, Dom, and the chances of Jalen Hurts ever seeing our podcast are probably slim to none, but I want to apologize to that man for everything I said about him before the season started.
We'll get him on. Don't worry. I'll reach out.
Yeah, one day. Yeah.
I think the one thing that we've all talked about from the beginning of the year before talent was that he's a leader, and I guess you can, as just command a room like that, guys will go out there and want to play for you. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing with him.
Well, yeah, that was the offseason, or that was the storyline of the entire offseason is A.J. Brown was excited to play for him. There was numerous guys that were like, I want to play with Jalen Hurts. And
we couldn't understand why.
We didn't understand why because we saw what happened last year, and he wasn't great last year, but we're seeing the leadership and how he can control a locker room. Like we're seeing that throughout the entire season.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to say? I'm not sorry for the way that I felt about Jalen Hurts last year because it was the truth. No, seriously, it was the truth. Yeah. He didn't play well last year.
No.
maybe he needed that criticism from the city, from the fan base, from the media, from the coaches to get to this point. He was doing things this year that he couldn't do last year. Throw in the middle of the field, throw on the run. Didn't run first all year. You know what I mean? Like there were design runs, obviously, but like, you know what? Like, he was held accountable last year, and he did the opposite of what Carson Wentz did. He went out there, he said, you know what? I'm going to get better. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be a leader, and I'm going to take this city as far as I could possibly take them. And what did Carson Wentz do?
He ran.
He said, wah, 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 I want out. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, not in the beginning of his career. Like, eventually, yeah.
But when things got tough,
sure, when things got
Carson
tough,
Wentz wanted out. When things
and
got tough for Jalen Hurts,
Sure.
he said, you know what? I'm going to be a big boy. I'm going to pull my big boy pants up. I'm going to grab my lunch pail, and I'm going to go to work.
Sure.
That's what I love about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
No, and you saw it when he was at Alabama. Like, it's who this guy is.
Sure. I want that guy leading my team. So
I do too.
100%. I just hesitate to do that much of a commitment from one season. That's my only hesitation. Like, if we see this Jalen Hurts next year, sure, give him 45.
But then you're going to have to pay him
sure, give him 45 mil a year. I don't care, because at that point you'll know what he is.
Yeah, but then you're not. What if you're not able to re-sign Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, who takes a lot of hits in his career?
Sure.
He's not going to make it to 34, 33, 32.
Sure. I mean, I get it. I think this is a different. I think it's a different conversation for a different day.
Sure.
The Eagles are
Sure.
in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely,
He's
I
still on
agree.
a rookie contract, but it's I don't know.
I agree. No, I agree.
Do you guys come out of yesterday with any like concern?
Concern. I mean, I just said it hurts. Didn't look good. The offense in general didn't look all that good. I know they put up 31 points against a top tier defense, but
Even the play calling.
yeah, play calling I don't think was that good. For whatever reason, they didn't there were hardly any design runs for Hurts. He didn't want to get out of the pocket, and maybe that was on purpose. Maybe you don't want to kind of get outside of the box and have Bosa chase you down. Like, I don't know what the reason for that is, or Fred Warner. Like, that it's a very good defense, absolutely. But it's the game plan I don't think was great. But concerns, I don't know if the concerns are the right word.
I agree with what you just said. I don't know if a concern is the right word. And I'm more confident. All right, so let's take this back to last year. If they win this game last year, yes, I'm concerned. Even if it's week 9 going into week 10, whatever. This is going into the Super Bowl with what we've seen this year. We've seen Nick Sirianni being able to coach this team when there are struggles in one game. They come back the next week with adjustments. The same thing with Jalen Hurts. Mike said it yesterday to me, and I just said it on the show. He hasn't played bad in 2 straight games. He's got 2 weeks to figure this out, to heal, to rest. I don't know. I have a lot of confidence in the quarterback. I have a lot of confidence in the coach. So we'll see. I'm excited. Guess what? I'm going to be nervous for 2 weeks, but I'm going to wake up on Super Bowl Sunday still nervous. But you know what? I'm going to say it. The Eagles buy $58 million because I'm confident, baby.
I like
The
it.
only thing that scares me is
Fired up.
is the punting.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the hell, man?
Just get rid of the wires. No.
But like Kern
Wiregate.
punch, Kern can't punt, Sipas can't punt. We can't.
Through the
record-
wire.
What's the,
Sorry, he's canceled. Sorry, we can't sing that.
we're canceled.
No,
God
yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
And that was before he went fucking nuts. So it's fine. But
Right.
what's the deal? What's the deal with Sippet? Like, is he done? Like, they had no plans of bringing him back. Not like Kern's their guy right now, huh?
I know, yeah, and they put Sipas on the IR.
Oh, did that? Okay, I missed that.
Yeah.
Mike, I'd rather have you out there punting, honestly. That's saying a lot.
I don't think you've ever seen me punt. 'Cause that would be an awful decision.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot.
I could somehow make the ball go backwards. Like, you don't want me to punt.
I mean, apparently Kern can too. He's hitting wires. It's the first time a ball's ever hit a wire, probably.
I'm sure it's not the first time that's happened.
No, but in a
It
game
doesn't
that
happen
matters
often.
like that,
It doesn't happen
Right.
often. Yeah, absolutely. And then nobody knew what was going on. There was like a 10-minute delay because they were trying to
Yeah.
figure out a replay to see if there was like an exact moment that it hit the wire, and then they couldn't find that
Yo.
one.
Jake Elliott was fired up.
He was fired up.
Yeah.
He was. I haven't seen that much passion out of Jake Elliott since he
Yeah.
hit that 61-yarder against the Giants.
I'm not ever at that game.
Yep, we sure
I know
were.
Dom was. I didn't know he was with you. Or
Yeah,
were you guys
Chris took me.
Oh, did he? Okay, that's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny. I knew Dom was there. But anyway, I mean, all
That was a
that
hot day.
It was
Was
so
it really?
hot.
Was
that
it
day.
really?
Yeah, it was real bad. Yeah, it was
was
like
like-
week 3. It was their home opener,
Yep.
the Super Bowl year.
The funny thing is, you probably say it's a hot day every single time, and every time I'm like, yeah, was it?
It was so hot that we left our seats.
Yeah,
And we
Get
we
out
were
of
in
the
the
shade.
sun
He's
too.
gonna
Yeah,
get into the
Nah,
shade.
we were on
yeah.
the sun side. Yeah.
Yeah, we went and watched it on the big scoreboard.
Yo, do you remember what that guy was saying? I think about it all the time. All right, so when I think I've said on the show before, I go to sleep, I think about dumb shit. This is why I stay up late at night. This is the type of shit I'll go to bed and think about. Do you remember we were sitting there and there was a large human who sat next to us on that bench, and what he said, it was maybe the third quarter, the second half probably just started. Do you remember what he said to us?
No.
He said this team messed up. This team fucked up from firing Andy Reid. Andy Reid should be here. I'm drawing a blank on the Pittsburgh coach name before Tomlin. I could see his face.
Cower.
Cower, yeah, Cower. He was like, Cower had all these years and he finally won a Super Bowl. Why did firing Andy Reid was the wrong choice? Blah 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 blah. And we're just like, okay, yeah, sure. They wound up winning a Super Bowl fucking 20 weeks later.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember that at all.
No, damn, it definitely happened. I know that.
That's funny. Well, anyway,
He was a big guy too.
You guys want to move on, or anything else you want to talk about with this game?
I'm going to talk about my man Nakobe Dean getting ready to throw punches with Big Trent
Yeah.
Williams after Kavon got thrown down. He had
Yeah,
no.
what was that? I mean, at that point, he's pissed off and he's losing, so he's just getting a pound of flesh. But things escalated from nothing. There was no reason for that to get there.
Well, I'm sure there was
I'm sure there was
not a reason, but
Right.
he's got a reason.
Yeah, the reason is they were getting their ass
There's
kicked.
two
Like,
sides to a
that's-
story. There's one side. There's two sides of the story. There's his side, and the right side. So
That's three sides. You almost.
what's
you
what I'm
almost
saying? I meant to
almost-
say there's
you messed
two
up the
sides
saying.
and then the truth.
right there. You go. There's three sides to every story.
Yeah.
His side, the two sides, and the wrong side, or the right side. Now I'm fucking. it
See, now you're fucked up.
up. Now I'm fucking it up. But yes, that was fun. What did you guys think about the Bengals Chiefs game? Because I've heard a lot of people saying the NFL's rigged and that the officiating was awful, which it wasn't great, but a lot of those plays were penalties. Personally,
I didn't. I watched here and there in the first half. I was on Broad Street, so I had it on
Yeah.
my phone, in and out. And then I came home for maybe the last 8 minutes or 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. I mean, obviously it's a penalty. He was 2 feet out of bounds.
yep.
I mean,
I don't know what you're doing.
it
in that
happens
spot
so
taking that
quick.
penalty.
Yeah, it happens so quick. He shouldn't have done it, but it happens so quick. I feel bad for the dude. I feel
Sure.
bad for the guy who was yelling at him coming off the bench or coming into the locker
Yeah, I
room.
saw that. Yep.
I mean, it doesn't come down to one play.
Are you talking
it's-
about
it's-
the one hit?
The one hit at the end of the game.
The late hit, the very end, that put them in field goal range.
But you said you missed the game, Dom. You just got. the
I
very-
saw the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Do either of you remember what the hell happened when it was third down and they ran a play?
Yeah,
And then they said that they didn't have the clock correct, so that play didn't count.
I didn't.
yeah, and then they redid it.
They wound up scoring on that drive.
Yeah.
Because there was I know that they didn't. They wound up missing the next.
No,
he got
they punted,
sacked.
didn't they?
Nope. He got sacked. Mahomes got sacked, but then there was a holding in the secondary, first down. Then it was a bunch of stuff that happened that they wound up scoring or at least sustaining a drive. Because
I
on
don't
that
think they
sack,
scored.
there was a penalty. There was a penalty on that sack.
Yeah. No, I remember. All right, so they redid the 3rd and 9 or whatever it was, or 3rd and long, and then I remember I guess it was a penalty. Dude, I like got up for a second, came back, and I saw it was first down. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then I thought they wound up punting on that drive, didn't they? Because Burrow got the ball back inside the 5.
You're probably right, but I know that they definitely went longer because there was a penalty on that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I don't think they scored though. I think they punted inside the 5, and Burrow couldn't get past like the 30 or the 40 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't remember that play. I think I stepped out for that because that's nuts though. They're like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. And then Mahomes comes downfield. They stop him on third, or they tried to stop him, I guess, on third down. They push him out of bounds. The flag puts him right in field goal range. But no, I feel for that dude. I really do. I mean, it happens. It's a fast game. You can't do it. But you know, I'm actually happy I don't have to root against Burrow. So
Cool Joe.
I would have been perfectly fine rooting against them.
Oh, I mean, if the Bengals played the Eagles, it's Joe. I want Joe Burrow dead, but
and he would.
I don't know if
you
you
know.
could say that anymore, Dom.
Why?
If it's DeMar Hamlin, I don't know that you could wish people.
Oh,
bad.
true.
God forbid.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Seriously. All right, you guys want to move on, or you guys got anything else? Actually, one last thing. Sorry to cut you off about the Eagles.
No, go ahead.
What do you think about people like actually saying this is one of the easiest trips to the Super Bowl like in history?
Well, they're the number 1 seed. It should be.
Right. Like theoretically, you're the 1 seed. Everybody else is supposed to be under you.
Right.
Like, yeah, I agree.
It's not the Eagles' fault that Garoppolo and Lance get hurt and they have to go against Brock Purdy, who eventually gets hurt, and then the other quarterback eventually gets hurt.
And
it's
I've
not
been
their fault that they played against the Giants.
And I've been hearing for the last month how great the Giants were and how great Daniel Jones is playing. Like, I've been hearing about that for the last month. And
how great the San Fran defense is.
Yeah,
how great the San Fran defense is, and how confident and how good Purdy's been, and how he's got a big ball sack and this, that, and the other. Yeah,
right. And not to mention that Purdy didn't get hurt because he slipped heading into the thing. Like the defensive guy, Hassan Reddick hit him. He got to him quick, and he's the reason he got out.
Yep.
On which their team put a tight end on Hassan Reddick to cover.
Right.
Not even a first string tight end.
Right.
And not to mention the backup quarterback, your 4th string quarterback, got hurt the same exact way. Obviously, different injury, but same exact hit. I'm just tired of hearing the narrative. I was curious what you guys thought.
Right. That's the reward of being the 1 seed.
Right. Yep.
So
but
it's always something.
I've seen it everywhere, and I just think it's so. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's just the Philadelphia anti-Philadelphia bias, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I mean, because I'm curious what happens when they win the Super Bowl. Like, is it Pat Mahomes had a sprained ankle? Like, it's gonna be another excuse. There's always an excuse.
Yo, really quick before we turn. Oh, go ahead, Chris. I wanted to see something before we turn the page.
At the end of the day, all I care about is being on Broad Street for a parade, so I could care less.
True.
If they got there with Mahomes with 2 broken legs, it doesn't matter.
Agreed.
I like it. No, I agree with you.
Real quick, there's a dude on TikTok. He's fairly well known on TikTok. I forget his name. Like for Eagles fans, and he took a video of this kid who's a San Fran fan. I don't know if you guys saw it. They're walking into the stadium. He takes a video. He goes, "Oh, you scared?" And the kid has to be like 12. He's like, "Oh yeah, And he's like, "No, not for the game, for your life." And the kid was like, "Well, yeah." He said, "Especially if we win." And the guy was like, "You're a fan of this team, and you're not supposed to say if they win. It's when they win." And the kid just didn't know what to say. And the guy looks at him. He goes, "I hope horrible things happen to you." Dude, I was fucking dead at work. I watched it at lunch. I was dead.
Did you see the little kid walk up to like the San Fran guy, poke him on the thing, and he thinks he's going to
give him the finger?
Yeah, I did see that. I also saw Bosa. I always get the two brothers. Joey Bosa. Yeah, Joey Bosa. Get kind of.
What time did the Chargers play today?
Right. Yeah.
He said, "I'm rich."
And then I also saw there was another video that came out of like people roasting him from the box that he was in, like inside the stadium.
Okay.
He was getting it all game.
I love that.
I
love
also like all the Mike Trout memes.
Yeah.
yeah. The fact that he's been to more Eagles playoff games than Angels playoff games,
Yeah,
which is honest, which is true. It has to be true. I think he's played
Yeah,
in
I
3
think he's
playoff
only
games.
been-
3.
I would say I think it's only one playoff
series.
appearance.
Yeah, I think it was I think he played in 3 playoff games.
Yeah.
In however long he's been in the league, 10 plus years.
Yeah, 2012, I think.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys ready to get to some Philly sports trivia? I made a whole. But listen, it was a long week. I didn't have work. I had some time to come up with it with this trivia game. So let me get it here on the screen. You can take a look. Well, first of all, how are we gonna guess? How are we gonna determine who goes first? I mean, obviously, you guys know how Jeopardy works.
Who's got the better record, Mike?
Fuck, I didn't look that up.
Oh,
So I don't
It's
have.
probably gonna be you.
I don't have the.
Just
division-
do what you have.
Okay, I don't have division or championship week. I have up to wild card week, and Chris has the better record.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
and I'll
Okay.
defer to you, Dom.
You're gonna defer.
No, you can go first.
I want to defer.
Well, the first player
Well-
only really picks the first category.
Yeah,
Then
I was gonna
then
say, I don't-
you
you don't-
guys buzz in essentially.
You
after
don't
that.
you don't you don't
just-
get the ball at halftime.
You're just picking. Yeah, you're just picking the first category essentially. is
Go
what
ahead, you
you're
go
doing.
first.
Okay. all right.
So and then we got to come up with a way to buzz.
Well, how are we gonna buzz in?
I say a
You
word.
really
I don't
didn't
know.
think this through.
I didn't think
You
this
didn't
through,
think
Dom.
this through.
I didn't think this.
You
Buzz
got a whole
word.
week. Awful
Buzz,
word. Didn't think it through.
Okay, what word? What do you want our code word to be?
I don't know.
Make a code.
It's your
code word.
game.
What do you mean?
Minshew Mania.
Minshew. I feel like that's long. I feel like that's long.
Purdy.
Just Purdy. Purdy. All right, we can do Purdy. All right. So when you know the answer, say Purdy. And yeah, we'll do that. So here, let me get this on the screen.
This is gonna be a shit show.
This is gonna be a shit show. So 5 categories, 5 questions apiece, 25 questions total. Here are the categories: jersey numbers,
I gotta get my
colleges,
glasses.
jersey numbers, colleges, records and awards, trades, and then the final one is Doug's choice. And I'm sure you could you can assume
Jesus
what that
Christ.
means. Friend of the show, Doug, submitted his own questions, and if you know anything about Doug, that's going to be just a hodgepodge of random miscellaneous shit. So-
Are you keeping score?
I am. Yeah, there's a little thing at the bottom of
Okay.
the thing. This is
Oh,
Dom
okay.
and Chris.
I got you.
You see it? All right.
I need
so
a magnifying glass for that.
I'll go colleges for 300.
colleges for 300, and then we know the answer. Say Purdy, and let's do this. All right. So Eagles tight end Brent Sellett went
Purdy.
to this. Okay, that was Chris.
Cincinnati.
No way.
That was Cincinnati. Yep. That is the University of Cincinnati. So that was for 300. Chris up. Hold on, 300. All right.
Colleges 400.
Colleges 400. Kyle Corver went to this Big East school.
Purdy.
Okay, Chris.
Xavier.
Incorrect.
So does it
Creighton?
go to me?
It is. Yeah, it's you, Dom.
I'm gonna steal his Creighton. I have no idea.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Creighton. I'm gonna steal his.
It is Creighton University.
Let's go.
It is Creighton University. So Dom. All right.
All right, we'll go colleges for 2.
Charles Barkley went to this school.
Purdy.
Okay, go ahead.
Auburn.
Auburn University is correct. Dom with the lead.
All right, let's switch this up.
Hold on,
We'll go
real
Oh,
quick
sorry.
because I forgot to get the list of answers. I know most of them for the most part, but I forgot to get the answers on my
You
on my
did a
second
great
screen
job with
here.
this.
I did an awful.
Did a great job.
Hold on, leave me alone. All right, hold on. All right, go ahead. What do you want, Dom?
We'll go jersey numbers for 3, please.
Jersey numbers for 300. All right, 1 second here. There we go. I was the number of the Eagles player whose nickname is Tank.
Purdy.
Dom.
67.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
69.
Incorrect.
I think I know it.
What was your guess?
Do I go back or
No,
it doesn't count?
Doesn't count.
I'm gonna go 68.
78.
78. I knew it was an 8. Fuck.
78. All right. Whose turn was it now? Dom, was it still you? Yeah, Dom.
Well, yeah. All right. Let's see. We'll go jersey numbers for 200.
Jersey numbers for 200. I was the number of the Flyers' infamous defenseman Andrew McDonald.
Purdy.
Dom.
Shit. Fuck me.
I feel like there's got to be some sort of time limit, right?
23. I don't know.
Incorrect. Chris.
21.
Incorrect. It is 47. Also, you guys got to.
I was gonna say 4, but that's
you guys got to do the
retired.
Jeopardy. What is 47? Come on,
Nah.
you guys are rookies at Jeopardy, apparently, huh? All right. So, Dom, go ahead. Oh, hold on. My screen's not working. There it is.
All right, we'll go trades for 200.
Trades for 200. All right. Let me see here. The Phillies acquired Roy Halladay from the Toronto Blue Jays in exchange for Kyle Draback, Michael Taylor, and this eventual All-Star catcher.
Purdy.
Dom.
Darnell.
Yeah, it is.
It is Travis d'Arnaud.
How
There
would
you
you
go.
say his name?
Close enough. I knew
Yeah.
what you meant.
All right, we'll go records and awards for 100.
Records and awards for 100. I am the Eagles franchise leader in rushing yards.
Purdy.
Chris.
Shady McCoy.
It is. LaShawn
I think
McCoy.
I'm delayed.
I don't think you are. Are you?
I definitely am. Yeah.
I don't believe you. I can't tell.
Okay.
I mean, you're
I'm
answering
saying
me pretty
Purdy,
quick
and then
right now.
he's saying it.
Oh, really?
But it's cool. It's cool.
Well,
yeah, no,
I
it's
don't
cool.
think you're not the lead to me. I think I can tell who goes first and second. I don't know.
I mean, it was a whole like 2 seconds, but
Okay.
Yo, give me my points.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I got Dom questioning me at this point.
I almost have to say Purdy
I'm
before the
getting
before the
flawed.
questions even.
That's not true.
College is
It
500.
is true.
That's not true at all. College is
Purdy.
five-
No, I'm just kidding.
College is 500. Ready. Jamie Moyer attended this
Purdy.
university. Jesus Christ. Chris, go ahead.
St. Joe's.
St. Joseph University is correct. Did you know that, Dom?
Not a fucking clue.
Okay. He answered so quick. I thought maybe that was a tough 500
Yeah.
point question. I thought maybe it was too easy. I don't the way he answered it so quickly. All right, so Chris is in the lead.
You could have gave me
900
6
to
million
800.
guesses. I would have never got that.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Trades 500.
Trades 500. This one's quite the doozy here. In 1971, the Eagles traded 3 draft picks for this quarterback who played a total of 0 snaps for the Eagles after deciding to go back to the Canadian Football League.
It's all you. I have no idea. Ron Jaworski. I'm just kidding.
I have no clue.
No clue. All right. Well, we'll buzz that then. Who is Greg Barton?
You're right.
Wow, Greg Barton.
Who is Greg Barton?
Who is Greg Barton?
Who is Greg Barton? Yeah, like I try to keep these in the time frame of of when we all watched, but
Of relevancy?
I gotta throw in some questions, and you be honest, like I try to throw in Eagles trades, but there's so many like trades that like were like this player for a 3rd round pick. Like they're just not. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of great big Eagles trades in history. But that was one of the worst Eagles trades in history. But go ahead, Chris.
Jersey numbers 500.
Jersey.
I love how we're just like saying fuck Doug.
Yeah, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there last.
Yeah, we're gonna do those last.
Doug wanted "fuck Mike" to be the code word. I just saw that. So sorry, you said jersey number 500.
Yeah.
All right, Pat Burrow wore this number
Birdie.
his rookie season. Dom.
Oh fuck! I didn't read the whole thing. It's fuck.
You think I was gonna make what number's Pat Burrow? It's a
Yeah.
$500 question. I mean,
I feel like 11.
incorrect.
No,
Chris, do you have a guess?
6.
Incorrect. The number is
Is it like
33.
okay. I was gonna guess like 45 or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I thought he was somebody's number before, like Rollins. I thought he was like 11, and then when Rollins came up, he had to change. But go ahead.
College is 100.
College is 100. Before number 5 loved you, he played for Jesus Christ, Chris. He's reading
Syracuse.
quick. Yeah, that was an easy one. I feel like. What is Syracuse? Chris gets the question correct. 1,000 to 800. All right, Chris, what do you got?
Trades 400.
Trades 400. The Phillies traded away this player to the Cardinals in the deal for Steve Carlton. Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Chris, do you have a guess?
No.
All right. Who is Rick Wise?
Again. Who is Rick Wise?
Should have kept them because should have kept them all around the from the late 90s, early 2000s. So all right, Chris, go ahead. What do you got?
Trades 300.
Trades 300. In the big trade that brought Eric Lindros to Philly, the Flyers traded away a slew of
Purdy.
players, including this future Hall of Famer Dom.
Who is Philip Ford? I'm not Philip Forsberg. Peter Forsberg.
Who is Peter Forsberg is correct.
I almost said Philip
You
Forsberg.
almost botched that one. Wrong Forsberg.
Oh boy, he was on my fantasy team for a while. So
All right, Dom takes the lead. All right, Dom.
all right, we'll go trades for 100.
All right, trades for 100. The Sixers acquired this player for a package of 3 players and 2 first-round draft picks in the
Purdy.
infamous trade
Purdy.
of 2012. Dom, you got that one first.
Andrew Bynum.
That is one Andrew Bynum. Dom gets to that point. All right.
All right, so we'll do records and awards for 200.
Records and awards for 200. I hold the Phillies record for most amount of thrown strikeouts in a single season.
Purdy.
Dom,
Nola.
not Nola, incorrect.
Nola. No.
Carlton.
I thought he did it this year.
It is not Carlton. No.
Wow.
It is
Can I guess?
Kurt
Okay.
Schilling. Sorry, I didn't know. how to
no, it's
guess.
all good.
Yep, Kurt Schilling is the
Wasn't
answer.
Nola like close to it?
He might have been close.
He was fighting for some record this year. That's what I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't that.
All right. Dom, I think you're up.
Yep, I'll go 300 for records and awards.
All right. I am the only 76er to ever win the Defensive Player of the Year award.
Purdy. Moses Malone?
Nope, incorrect.
No.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Nope, not Wilt Chamberlain. Any other guesses?
No, you can do it.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Okay.
So there you go.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right, Dom.
We're really good at records and awards. So we'll keep it going. 400.
All right. This Flyer holds the record for the most amount of points in a single season.
In like Flyers single season, right? Or
Yes.
is it
yes,
your
Flyer,
okay.
Yeah, Flyer season.
Purdy.
Chris, did you say Purdy?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Lindros.
It is not Lindros, but I feel like I've been playing this game wrong the whole time because if you get a question wrong, I'm supposed to take points away, and I haven't done that, so it's fine. But that is incorrect.
Shit. Most amount of points in a single season. I'm gonna go Giroux. That's probably not right.
It is not Drew. It is Mark Recchi.
I feel like I've asked you that before.
You definitely have on the show. Absolutely. All right, Dom.
Let's do it. 500 records and awards.
All right, records and awards, 500. 5 Eagles players have had kickoff returns of 100 yards or more, but none is longer than my 107-yarder as a
Purdy.
rookie in 2014. Dom,
Oh, what's his name?
you got it, I think.
I got
Josh
it.
Hoff.
It is Josh Hoff. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I had it. If you didn't get it.
It's a big question.
That's why I knew I needed that one.
That is a big question.
Can I
right
just
there.
say we got I think the first 4 wrong, but we both had the 500.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Sometimes the game makers
Yeah,
should
no.
flip things around. You know what I mean?
Maybe. All right, we'll go jersey numbers for 400.
All right. I was the last Philly to wear number
Purdy.
34. Dom,
Roy Halladay.
incorrect.
Cliff Lee.
Fuck.
Incorrect.
Oh shit. Oh wait.
Oswald.
Nope. You guys can keep throwing out names if you want, but nothing. It's the catcher. I'll say that. Well, does that help at all?
Cameron Rupp.
Nope. It is Andrew Knapp.
Wow.
Andrew Knapp.
Was the last?
Not much different.
Wear 30. No, not really. All right. Dom. Right? I think
I think so. Jersey numbers 100.
you guys are saving the Doug's choice till the end, huh? All right, jersey numbers 100. All right. I was the number of a running back
30.
known as B. West. Chris.
36.
Yes, it is 36. That was a little bit of a gimme there, but we'll take it.
We'll get it.
Let me add your 100. There you go. All right, Chris.
100.
Yeah, we're not even gonna say what the category is.
Doug's choice 100. All right. In 1974, Dr. Audrey Evans and the Eagles' Fred Hill built this fast food character's first house.
Right.
Purdy.
Chris.
Ronald McDonald.
Yes, Ronald McDonald.
What an asshole question.
I mean, it's a Ronald McDonald house.
No, I know. I think I reacted to that question because it's a fucking horrible question that I didn't understand the question until after he said Purdy.
Oh, that's funny. That's too good. Well, let me get the second question up here. So let me add your points, Chris. There you go.
200.
200. All right. The Phillies held this future Hall of Famer hitless during the 1915 World Series.
Purdy.
Chris.
Purdy.
Ty Cobb.
Nope.
Honus Wagner.
Incorrect. I'm surprised. Neither of you guessed Babe Ruth.
Okay.
Yep, it is Babe Ruth. They held him hitless in the 1915 World Series. Look at that. All right, Chris.
What's the score? I can't see.
1,700 to 1,200. You're up, Dom.
Oh, okay.
But things can get interesting here.
So sure. They sure can.
300. This Phillies player played from 2002 to 2005, then returned to Philly for
Purdy.
one season in 2014. Dom.
Placido Polanco.
Incorrect.
No. Fuck. He was 2012.
Ooh, hold up. Now I got time. I got to think of this real quick.
Bip.
Still,
kidding.
I'm out.
So Doug asked me this question. My first guess was Jim Thome, but the years were off just by a couple.
Yeah,
It is
2012,
Marlon
yeah.
Byrd.
Marlon Byrd. God forbid.
You got
All right, Tom. I need
both
to get
right.
these next two right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Feels like the 3-point challenge. 3-point contest.
All right.
He needs this last rack to survive.
The Eagles drafted this wide receiver in the second round of the 2005 draft.
Purdy.
Chris.
Freddie Mitchell.
Incorrect.
I'm out.
Not necessarily. It could be tied, and I don't have a tiebreaker. Depends on if Dom gets this right.
Reggie Brown.
It is Reggie Brown.
Let's go!
Look at that. Look at it. Wow. That'll seal it. I mean, I'll do the last.
I can't believe I reached
for
for that
shits
one.
and giggles. That's wild. You got that right. All right. This legendary sportscaster was drafted by the Eagles, but never played due to a knee injury.
Purdy.
Chris.
John Madden.
It is one John Madden. That was quite the battle.
Yeah, it was
2,100
close
to
for a while, up until
1,700.
the last two questions.
Yeah. So.
Dom stole my Kyle Korver Creighton answer. He had no clue.
Did you say Creighton? Because
I did.
He did. Yeah.
Here,
I said it. I said I'm going to steal his answer.
I heard you say you were going to steal his answer. I didn't hear him say Creighton after he said Xavier.
I would have never gotten that right because I had no idea where he went to college.
Okay. That could have been the game right there.
That was it. That was a 400-point question.
Yeah, that's tough. But listen, maybe we'll bring that back. I had fun making that.
I had fun with that too. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mike, if we could just make it a little bit more relevant to our time.
Yeah.
I tried. There's not that much shit to look at. I think out of the 25 questions, I think there was only like 4 or 5 that weren't in your time frame.
Carlton, Babe Ruth.
Well, that was
there
Doug.
was 2.
That was Doug being an
Who the
asshole.
hell was that dude that we traded for who played in Canada?
That was
Yeah.
That's fair. But I did ask a what's his name, Charles Barkley question. That was before your time. You knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a Jamie Moyer, technically. I mean, he was before and during.
Right. True. But it was a fun little game. Enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Wow, Doug's a real asshole. To be fair, Babe Ruth was listed as a pitcher then and only went.
Yeah, he's
0-1.
a piece of shit. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I thought he had 4 at bats or something, or 4 at bats per game, or that he only had 1 at bat. He's an
Yeah,
asshole.
what the fuck? Like that
He's
was
an
a
asshole.
stupid ass question.
All right. Well, you guys got anything else you want to talk about? The Sixers are hot, but they lost the game tonight. Other than that, not
Yeah.
too much going on.
I know it's going to be real quick, but I'm excited on that. I mean, it's a good Josh Harrison move. It's a nice piece for the bench for an infielder.
Especially because you lose Maton and Veerling. I mean, specifically Maton, who could kind of play the infield a little bit, but
And
you lose
Harrison
two
can
bats.
play outfield, right?
Yeah, I feel like he
He
can play
can.
all over the place. He's a utility guy. He's a guy that's going to come off the bench. I don't really expect too much from him. I guess still the really only hole this team has, and you brought it up, I think a couple weeks ago, Chris, right? Is DH until Harper comes back.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing they're missing right now.
Is Josh Harrison a former All-Star? Yeah, I'm pulling it.
Say that again.
I don't know.
Has he been an All-Star before?
I don't
Who, Josh
think
Harrison?
so.
2-time All-Star, 2014 and 2017.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
We love that.
What did he do in those years? What years did you say that was?
2014 and 2017. He was with the Pirates, so he might have been the only representative that year.
Yeah. Well, 2014 they had McCutcheon, so
Oh yeah,
they were probably in the playoffs that year.
Well, he batted 315 that year, the best year of his career.
14 or 17.
14, sorry. Batted 315, 18 stolen bases, 13 home runs. Huh.
a nice little piece.
Not too shabby. In 2017, he batted 272. Interesting.
What's he for his career? Like 240?
Career 272.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it as a bench piece.
Yeah.
Last year 256.
Yeah.
So,
Get him cheap.
yeah, 1 year, $2 million, I think it was. So,
It's a win-win situation. I mean, if he doesn't work out, it's $2 million, and you go find the next guy. If he does work out, it's $2 million, and he plays well.
Yep.
all right. Doug says he has more asshole questions if we need them for next week. I think we're good, Doug. But yeah, all right. Do we know a top 5 you guys want to do for next week? I know this week's a little bit of a shorter show. I don't have any flyers to talk about. Sixers. I mean, I don't know.
The Sixers are hot, but they lost, so
Yeah, right. Exactly.
it happens.
Mike,
Do
can
top 5.
Mike, can you put together a like a prop sheet for us to do for next week?
Yeah, I could do that.
Like
yeah,
a prop bit?
Yeah, like do like a list of like props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I can do that. For sure.
I got to figure out what I'm gonna do for
Are we doing that?
money. Real money.
Right. Are we doing? So do you want to do a prop like a prop sheet, and our 5 picks?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, we can do that. Because I mean,
So wait, what 5 picks are we doing?
So we're gonna pick the spread, the over under, and then 3 player props.
Okay.
Right? That sound good?
I like it. Yep.
So
So are we getting the prop bets from that of the 5 or the 3 of the 5? Are we getting that from like FanDuel?
yeah,
Or-
I was like FanDuel.
I don't want to say it because they don't sponsor us. So
No, they don't. But
Can the
we-
prop bets, can they be like not player related, like Gatorade, a national anthem, like nothing to have to do
I
with
think-
players?
I think the list that he gives us could have those. I think the ones that we do, 3 of the
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
should be within the game.
Yes, that's exact. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Yep. I like
But
that.
I think the list that you provide should have.
Oh, it's gonna get wacky.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
It'll
should
get
be a
wacky.
little wacky, but also a part of the game.
Oh, sure, absolutely. It's gonna have a little bit of. It's gonna be a hodgepodge, a little bit of everything.
Now, are we doing this together, or are we just doing our own picks for that? Like, are the 3 of us are the 3 of us like on that list, that sheet list?
Yeah.
Are we doing this together, or and then our 3 picks are all of our own picks, or are we doing each of our own for the list?
I would say each of our own for the list.
Okay, I just didn't know.
Yeah, I'll say each of our own.
No, I would think it'd be cool if we could find somewhere where we could come up together with a master one and bet on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
I'm in for whatever.
We'll figure something out. We got a week to prepare and plan. So,
All right.
Dom, your cat's going nuts. But you guys got anything else before we get out of here? It's just a little bit of a shorter show, and I'm perfectly fine with it.
I'm good.
I think that's it.
All right, everybody, check us out: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
You know what? Doug said he has a
Go
prop sheet. I don't want your prop sheet because you come up with fucking crazy ass Ronald McDonald questions. No,
ahead. To be fair, he said
I was just kidding.
fast food character. Other than Ronald McDonald, what other fast food
Burger
character
King guy?
is there?
I was in
know
for
his
Halloween
name.
one year. The Burger King guy. That's his name.
I
What
think
is
he's
Burger
the king. Yeah, I think he's just the king.
The
I
king?
don't think it's the
King, yeah.
Isn't that his name?
The King. The
Hold
King.
on. Before we get out of here, Burger
I was in
King
for Halloween one year.
mascot name. He's literally called the King.
Yeah, the King.
Okay, but does he have a house? Like the Ronald McDonald house? Does he have, is it the
I'm
King
sure he
house?
does. He's got to sleep somewhere. So
He's a king. It's probably like a castle. The King Castle.
he probably does. Exactly.
It's not a house.
It's better than a house.
Ronald
It's a
McDonald.
castle.
It's Ronald McDonald House. How do you get Ronald McDonald?
Great show to watch on Amazon Prime. Hunters season 2.
Hunters is great.
Hunter.
Season
Hunters
two.
is great. Love it.
Wild Train.
I'm
Wild
halfway through the
Transition?
second season.
What's it about? I don't know what it's about.
They are Nazi hunters in like
In the 70s.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Al Pacino's in it.
Logan Lerman.
Yeah, it's season 2 is out right now, Dom.
It's some of the best television I've watched.
It's
Really?
good.
I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in season 2.
Me too. I'm
And-
on board.
Yeah, we just finished 3. The only reason we didn't watch it tonight was because we watched The Last of Us, the latest episode of that. But it's arguably one of my favorite like shows right now, and it's
Better
only
than
2
Entourage?
seasons. No, not well. It's probably a better show, yes, but it's not not a higher. Yeah,
Did you see they're only doing 2 seasons now?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
at the end of this season. Yeah, is
Yeah.
it? Because how much more could you really like?
Well, I'm only on
Do-
episode 4 too, so like we're
Yeah.
at the same place. And Ted Lasso also just released like a little promo for season 3.
Ted Lasso is a
Okay.
good show. Love Ted Lasso.
Did you see the picture today?
I did not.
It was released. It's Lasso looking at Nate in the face and the rich guy standing in between them.
Nate's a real dick.
He is.
He's a dick. I don't like him. And I liked him in the first season. Well, obviously that's the way that they did the show, but like he was such a likable guy,
Yep.
and he went full heel turn. I don't like it at all. He's a real dick, that guy. Speaking of Entourage, here's how did you finish that yet?
Nope.
What's the deal? No,
I
you're not going back to it.
I totally dropped off of it probably around Thanksgiving time. I need to maybe Thursday I'll get back into it.
What season did you leave off? Do you
I'm on
remember?
like 3B.
Okay. Because if you were on like season 7, I would kind of understand you dropping off.
Yeah,
Because like,
Well-
I still liked it, but a lot of people lost interest around season 7.
I liked it too. So the way that I think it works is the first 5 seasons are great. The 6th season is like okay. The 7th season, again, like Mike, I liked it for what it was. Then the 8th season, I kind of feel like it goes back to what it used to be,
Yeah.
and I think the 8th season gets a lot better. But it's funny. Me and my wife were just talking about we're gonna finish Hunters because The Last of Us comes out every week. We'll watch it, obviously once a week. We'll watch Hunters, and then we might do like most of the Oscar movies, and then we'll get back and we're gonna rewatch Entourage.
Okay.
So or
just-
we'll watch it before we start watching the movies because it's such an easy watch. We can watch it in like a week or 2.
Yeah, I just rewatched Entourage like a month or 2 ago. I'm not doing that again. It was a lot.
Yeah,
I rewatched it a year ago.
Yeah.
So
So once a year.
I have
yeah, exactly.
I have a month off getting ready to come up for paternity leave. So
Oh, nice. So that you'll get your time in there.
yeah,
Yep,
So,
it's getting real, man.
I know
Yeah.
April
Almost there.
7th.
yep, exactly. So, but yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Again, check us out: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, FinderSports.com, and we will see everybody next Monday when we talk about the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't want to bury the lead here. They're in the Super Bowl. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see everybody next week.